The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Next goal will win the hockey game and move in to the second round. Here is a shot from Rankin. They scores! Nathan Rankin, a 3-2 overtime winner, taking the selfie with the glove.
It's time for the 2025 State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Papa Murphy's, AirTech, Hepper's Sports Center, Beck Motors, Xander Auto Parts, May Adam, and Lake Area Tech.
Now it's back on the far side. Schneider square away. That shot, he scores. Owen Schneider sends the Capitals to the third place game and the Rangers to the championship on a power play goal.
And by Whale Construction, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Weatherall Roofing, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, and Pelican Power Sports.
It'll be played back again. Dozark waiting, and a pass now in front. They score! It's Keegan Kitts. He wins it in overtime, and the Capitals get third place. Kitts scores, and the Caps win.
And by Wagner Auto, the Hockey Headquarters, the Field House, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, and the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association.
Not covered and play continues. It is going to be moved up. Schneider for Colley. He scores! Jacob Colley in overtime. Brookings, 2024 state champions.
And now to the Kubota booth for the call of the game. Here's John Winkler and Jim Lloyd.
It is time for our final game of date number one. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. It is the Rushmore Thunder, 22-0 against the Watertown Lakers at 7-14-0-1. All the top seeds have won to this point. But Jim, can the unthinkable be done tonight?
I keep saying that's why they play the game. 8 seed, 1 seed, they still play.
I mean, Watertown has zero people thinking that they are going to win this game, except for those guys in the locker room.
Yep.
They don't have to worry about anybody else thinking or being disappointed that they didn't win a hockey game, because you're playing the undefeated Rushmore Thunder. So you literally have nothing to lose in this game, because Rushmore, going into this state tournament, they should be state champions when it's all said and done. So they cannot look past the Watertown Lakers. But the Rushmore Thunder, their expectation is not to just get to the state championship, but win this one, being 22-0. And there's a lot of guys that we can highlight, but you have to highlight Wyatt Reeder. 48 goals and 68 assists. He leads the state's 116 points. 116 points on the season for Wyatt Reeder. He alone has more points than most. He scored more goals than some teams this year.
Is that true? 116 points.
He has.
Can that be true?
He has 116 points, which is more goals than other teams have scored in the entire season. And he's not doing it by himself.
No,
it's not just him.
You talk about 116 points for Wyatt Reeder. You start taking a look at their lines. 1, 2, and 3 line. First line, 63 goals. Second line, 63 goals. And then that measly third line that they have has 33.
33 combined goals for the third line.
It's pretty impressive.
That is over a goal per game for their third line.
Yeah.
And where most teams are saying, we're just happy that if we maybe score 10-plus goals on our third line, we're going to be pretty happy about it. But they're scoring closer to 2 goals per game on their third line. I mean, Reeder is averaging 2 goals and 3 assists per game. 2 goals and 3 assists per game. That's 5 points every single game. That means if you're Watertown, you think about it and say, okay, if he's going to have 2 goals and 3 assists, That means we have to at least have 6 to try and win this game.
Well, then maybe we should just focus on him.
Right. Well, and then by the way, Brody Lee has got a goals against average at 120. 1.20, and Wyatt Simmons, their other goalie's got a goals against average 0.89. So trying to score 6 goals in the game is kind of tough already as it is.
And then long and short of it is that nobody's really challenged this team. The Brookings played them twice, 4-1, 4-1. They lost. Other than that, nobody has really challenged this team to speak of.
Sioux Falls West lost by 3, East lost by 2, 5-3, and they will that would be their opponent tomorrow. But everybody else, Aberdeen lost 5-2. Everything else was run time.
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally looking at not games that were run time. You're looking at games that weren't run time because that's so few and far between for the Rushmore Thunder. This is one of the best teams that South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association has ever seen to play.
Well, and I think you're right. I mean, we can talk about what they've done and so forth, but this team was intact almost completely last year and was in the state championship.
They didn't lose too many guys, and they didn't lose their best guys. Maybe they lost one of those top guys, but there was a lot of great players that were returning for this Rushmore team that are still here for this state tournament.
So when they get out of the car today or last night, whenever they got here, you know that some of these returning guys that were in that game last year and lost to Brookings, they're here to win this tournament. There's no doubt about it. We talked about Brookings doing that, and they have a great tradition of winning. This Rushmore team, there's a tradition there also. They expect to win. They have no qualms that they're going to win this tournament.
Yeah, they have not won a state championship since the 2018 season when they won in overtime over Sioux Falls back at the Expo Center in Fort Pierre. It's been a long time since they've won a state championship. Seemingly feels like a long time since they've last won a state championship. It is the Rushmore Thunder and the Watertown Lakers coming up here from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena here in Watertown. We will step aside and come back with our starting lineups and opening puck drop between the Lakers and the Thunder. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the State Varsity Hockey Tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Papa Murphy's Pier makes fresh, delicious pizza exactly when you need it. And so do you when you bake that pizza to perfection at home in your oven. That is, after Papa Murphy's takes care of hand making the dough, hand chopping the toppings, and hand shredding the cheese to make your pizza just the way you like it. So really, you make the pizza together with Papa Murphy's, but you get all the delicious pizza to yourself. Papa Murphy's. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set as the Watertown Lakers will make their way onto the ice in our final game today between the Watertown Lakers and the Rushmore Thunder. The number 1 seed Rushmore Thunder and the number 8 seed Watertown Lakers. As we get set for our conclusion of day 1. We're not that far behind schedule anymore, Jim. About half an hour by the time that we get our puck drop. It'll be about a half an hour behind schedule. Not so bad after a double overtime first round game.
If you're just tuning in now, we had a double overtime first game of the tournament against Sioux Falls West and Aberdeen Cougars.
That moved itself into having 7 overtimes in the last 2 games that we broadcasted. I mean, how unbelievable that is to have 7 overtime games, 7 overtimes.
Yep. Yeah, if you followed us last week in the girls down in Sioux Falls, 5 overtimes, the longest girls game in South Dakota history.
And we're hoping not to break the longest game in boys history at any point this weekend. Although we'd have a lot of fun if that would be the case, but we're not looking forward to maybe breaking that one this weekend. The Rushmore Thunder make their way out on the ice, 22-0 on the season, led by Brody Lee out on the ice. He had 1.20 goals against average, .876 save percentage, 4 shutouts for Brody Lee. Overall, this team has 9 shutouts. Wyatt Simmons got 5 in his 11 wins, and 4 shutouts in the 11 wins for Brody Lee. Almost half their games are shutout wins, Jim.
Yep. If you're the Watertown Lakers, you're not supposed to win. Yeah. You're going to want to keep this game as close as possible. Keep it a 1-goal game. Keep it a 2-goal game. That's a huge task. You play with them the first period. Lakers did play with them in the first period, both games that they played. The old cliche says, does the Watertown Lakers have enough horses in the stable?
Is that cliche, old cliche, or is that a coaching statement?
It can be either one.
It can be either one.
Well, so either that or from an old coach.
From an old coach, that's right.
Could be.
Yeah. The old coach once said, you got enough horses in the stable to make it happen. And your game plan all week, the last 2 weeks for the Watertown Lakers have been, how do we beat the Rushmore Thunder? How can we stop them and win that hockey? Because also, your sole focus is on Rushmore. If you win that game, everything you do tonight, you should be able to carry into the next 2 games to win a state championship.
If you have any legs left.
We will send it down for our introduction of our starting lineups.
At defense, number 18, Remy Redmond. At the other league, number 22, Jack Elcher. The thrower, number 10, Melanie Evans. And number 14, Jacob Holgate. And number 17, Colton Gillespie. And the man between the pipes, number 1, Cole Nygaard. And now for your whole team, Rushmore Thunder. Coming in defense, number 7, Wyatt Reeder. And in defense worker, number 55, Thomas Roger. And for number 11, Mason Miller. And then for number 20, Brixton Steen. And your center, number 14, Colton Martin. And then we fight for your Thunder, number 31, Brody Lee. The national anthem has been played. Let's play hockey.
We're ready to go from the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena in our final game tonight. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. We are set and ready to go. Watertown, the home team, the road team on the scoreboard, hosting this state tournament and a good student section on hand on a late Thursday night game. But a good turnout from the Rushmore Thunder as well to make the trip across the state. They're looking forward to their team competing for a state championship, but they got to get past the Watertown Lakers first. Jim Lloyd's got the call of the contest to close out day number 1.
It's black and yellow everywhere you look in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Watertown Lakers in their dark uniforms, and this puck is down, won by the Rushmore Thunder in the neutral zone. Player goes down to start with as the puck works its way into the offensive zone here. This pass is sticked away. Offensive play here for the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore Thunder holding the zone. There goes a shot on and a tip, possibly by their own player. McGregor gets to the far side as Merchant gets pinned up. Rushmore Thunder playing below the red line right now, looking for a centering pass. This is Reeder. Merchant goes down hard, and this puck is cleared out into the stands by the Watertown Lakers. Just barely in, 16-17. Number 1 and number 8 seeds in this tournament.
Surviving. Gotta survive.
You gotta survive. They survived one shift so far, and that's the way you have to look at it. It's shift by shift, period by period, as this face-off goes on, and Cole Nygaard gets his first taste of the puck as he gloves that one. And we're going to face off to the left-hand side of Cole Nygaard.
We talk about goalies wanting to see a puck early. I don't think it was really anything that Cole Nygaard, he probably didn't want to see a puck for a while because he's going to see a lot of them in each period.
As McGregor, all around the far side, he's looking the center of the puck, works his way up above the dot, goes all the way across. This one goes back down to Merchant. Merchant, pass gets tipped away, held in by the Rushmore Thunder. A high pop. Nygaard hit that one right straight up in the air, and this puck is held in once again by the Rushmore Thunder. This is Jet Van Gilder. He's going to tap it off the glass and up and out of the zone. It's going to go far enough for an icing, and we're going to come back for another offensive face-off here by the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore Thunder just getting a change now as they change out everybody.
And if you're Watertown, no matter how much you play in your defensive zone the first period, you cannot be frustrated about anything that would go against you in this first period. Everything just has to come out of the zone.
Yep, Jake Root takes there goes a shot on, pad save by Cole Nygaard. We're going back up the other way. This is Sawyer Knopf. Sawyer Knopf into the offensive zone, up and over the top of Brody Lee. Lakers hold the zone down on the far end, Prairie Lakes Ice Arena here in Watertown, the home of the Lakers. They are the guests in this one, being a number 8 seed as they pick it up on the red line and punch it back down into their offensive zone. Picking that puck up is Prusner, Jackson Prusner. Trying to work it up out of their defensive zone is Rushmore, held in by the Watertown Lakers. Here's shot goes on, sticked away, held in by Elsher. Elsher down to Evans. Evans looking for a pass back. Lots of traffic in that far corner as it comes out into the neutral zone. Nice play there by the Watertown Lakers, and that was Jacob Holgate. Elsher up to Evans, and the Lakers are into the neutral zone. Kozuski far side, gives a little push, can't get it on his stick to do anything with it as player goes down on the Watertown Lakers. That was Tyler Roberts. In the neutral zone for Rushmore, they dump it down deep, and a Karam that comes back out to Cole Nygaard, and he gets a stoppage of play.
Not a bad shift there for the Watertown Lakers. They got a little bit more offensively moving up ahead, kind of limit the pressure on Cole Nygaard because it's going to be a lot of pressure all night for Nygaard.
The last weekend of the season, the Lakers played them 0-0 at the end of one. As this one is won by the Lakers and gets tapped out into the neutral zone where Rushmore Thunder are going to create themselves some room. This is Reeder. Taps it off to himself, and he's going to get in, get to his forehand. Nice pass over, and they score! That was Reeder. Reeder on the pass to Ballou.
Yeah, Ballou gets his 14th of the season, and just how quick they can get into the zone. And Reeder with his 69th assist of the season has made this a 1-0 game.
So, Ballou from Reeder And the Rushmore Thunder at 14:05 are on the board 1-0. You got to keep this close if you're the Watertown Lakers. And you see the speed of Wyatt Reeder. That's why he has 68 assists. He gets into the zone in a hurry. As the Watertown Lakers push it all the way back around, trying to break out of that defensive zone held in by Merchant. This puck carries around the offensive zone. Rushmore goes up to Roberts. Roberts clears the zone all the way down. It's going to go far enough for an icing call. And we're going to come back to an offensive faceoff.
And it's at this point, you know, you're playing for a 1-0 game after the first period. Not that you're going to say that Rushmore or that you can't score against Rushmore or anything like that, but you got to make this a 1-0 game at the end of that first period.
And you saw how they scored, John. They went Reeder over to Ballou and got Nygaard moving all the way across the blue paint.
Yeah, it's hard for any goalie to stop.
Offensive zone here for the Rushmore Thunder. Held in by the Thunder over by the far dot along the far boards. This pass is stopped by his skates with Mason McGregor. Taps it down. A little play down below the red line as they tap it back to each other. Passing one another about 10 feet apart. Now they're going to try to get to the forehand. Nice play there by Elshard. Keep the sticks lifted. And it gets pushed down deep. And where Mason McGregor loses the puck. And the puck is out and goes down. They're going to say no icing. So the Rushmore Thunder are going to have to go down. This is Prusner. Back behind his own goalie. With pressure being applied by the Lakers. That was Jake Root and Sawyer Knopf. Now the Lakers are in the offensive zone, give up the puck as the Rushmore Thunder break out of their defensive zone. Up to the neutral zone. This is Reeder. Gets taken off the puck. I'm sorry, that was Merchant as he entered the offensive zone. He was taken off the puck. This puck, Jet Van Gilder in his defensive zone. Going to look to wrap it around all the way to a winger on the far side, looking to get it out to Evans. Evans can move. He's got a long stick. He carries it into the offensive zone and gives the puck back as he probably should have went to the corner. That was Colton Merchant going back the other way. He's going to go in 1-on-4. There goes a shot, and he scores. Rushmore Thunder at 11:56. And that's Merchant.
Everything has to be so decisive, and you can't turn the puck over regardless if it's in your own offensive zone or defensive zone. And Merchant split the defense, and Nygaard had no shot.
You can't put Merchant one-on-one with your goalie. Evans went down in the offensive zone and turned the puck over just as he crossed the red line. Getting it deep in your zone is going to be important. You have to keep the puck on the one end of the ice. That's Colton Merchant, unassisted.
31st of the year.
Watertown Lakers, and they're going down to the far end. That was Bailey Dorneman.
It's a penalty shot.
It's going to be a penalty shot as Bailey Dorneman stumbled, got back up, and got tackled. So it is a penalty shot. So the Watertown Lakers, Bailey Dorneman, is going to get a penalty shot. We haven't seen one of those in a tournament in a long time.
I don't know the last time I've seen a penalty shot.
So a penalty shot coming here.
A great opportunity. If you're Watertown, you have to score right here. I know that's a lot of pressure, but you have to score.
Brody Lee will be in the goal for the Rushmore Thunder. The puck rests at the center dot. He has to stay in motion. The instructions have been given to the skater and the goaltender. It's Brody Lee against Bailey Dorneman as he moves in, and it goes off the pad of Brody Lee.
Hit the post, pinged off the post. That's how close Dorneman was able to score, how close he was to scoring to make that a 2-1 game.
So a penalty shot given by the Rushmore Thunder. Bailey Dorneman on a good effort to stay with that puck as he was the only one down there. And Jake Root's going to step in on an offensive faceoff for the Watertown Lakers. Whistle blows. We're going to get the line straightened out, and that puck went in a hurry. I don't think either guy facing off was ready for that puck to get down to the ice, and this goes all the way down for an icing, and we're going to go down to the other end and do it again.
That would be a do-over. I don't think Root was ready for that puck to be dropped after they backed everything up.
They backed everything back up to the circle, and the puck went down, and both guys were facing off, and everyone saw the puck. We're going to do it again, right-hand side of Brody Lee. This face-off is won by the Lakers in the offensive zone. Trying to hold that zone for the Lakers was Quentin Jorgensen. As Quentin now works in his defensive zone, trying to get himself a little space. He's going to carry him this one all the way around in his defensive zone. Jake Root pushes it out into the neutral zone and tapped down by Sawyer Knopf. All the way down to the far end is Rushmore Thunder, deep in their defensive zone. Watertown Lakers get a change, and Rushmore is quickly in, and they're going to be delayed offsides. I thought they were going to blow the whistle as we're going back the other way. This is Millen Evans. Gets it taken off his stick as he comes up past the Rushmore bench. And there goes a shot on by the Rushmore Thunder, and that was Welling. Rushmore Thunder, before you know it, they get into the offensive zone. They get there in a hurry. That's Welling, Burt, and Ballou in the offensive faceoff right now for the Rushmore Thunder as this puck comes out to the near corner. This is Burnt. Out to the defense. Beert throws it in deep. And the Lakers tap it off out to the red line. And it's caught by Rushmore Thunder. This is Evans at the red line. He's going to tap it forward into the offensive zone where the Rushmore Thunder recover. They go defense to defense, deep in their defensive zone. Back over to the other side. This puck goes all the way back down, and we have an icing. So the Watertown Lakers are going to have an offensive faceoff. It's a 2-0 game. It happened at 14:05 and 11:56 for the Rushmore Thunder.
Lou and Merchant, those 2 goals. Watertown would like to get one before the end of this first period, although that's a tough ask for any team.
We're at the 10-minute mark. Quentin Jorgensen passing it up to Roberts. Roberts can't find it when he's in the offensive zone. Rushmore Thunder up through the neutral zone. Centering pass goes the other way. A shot goes wide of the rack. Rushmore Thunder playing offense as this one carries it around. All the way on the other side to Ballou. There goes a shot on Nygaard. Hit it with his glove. Big rebound as the Rushmore Thunder gather it behind the Watertown Laker goalie. And goes back the other way. This is Beert. He's going to go get a change as they throw it in deep. Mason McGregor in the far corner with Quentin Jorgensen. Held in over there by Merchant. Merchant circles around. He's going to look to shoot. He hits the pipe just over the shoulder of Nygaard. And Karams back out. Back out to the defense. That is Reeder. Quentin Jorgensen on the far side. He backhands it, and out of the zone it comes all the way down to the other end, and we have an icing call.
That one went off the crossbar, then off the back of Nygaard, and thankfully for the Watertown Lakers, it bounced to his left, because that bounced off his back and could easily went off the pipe, off of him and back in.
So a near miss for the Rushmore Thunder as they go in for an offensive faceoff. And the Watertown Lakers get it up and out of the zone. That's Jacob Holgate. Loses it in the neutral zone. Rushmore Thunder stepping around in the neutral zone. Evans picks it up in his defensive zone, tries to get it up on a pass to Holgate, and it goes too far as Jacob Holgate can't handle it. We're going to come down. A lot of icing calls in this game. Watertown, of course, they're icing the puck at times just to kind of survive in their defensive zone. But we've had icing calls also with the Rushmore Thunder.
Yeah, they've been trying some of those defensive zone draws on a breakout play that have been too far to handle.
This shot goes on off the faceoff from the defensive position. That went in from Reeder. Cole Nygaard has that one in his chest. We're going to face off to the right-hand side of Nygaard. Millen Evans loses the faceoff over to the far side. Catching up with that one is Cameron Ritter And the Lakers are up through the neutral zone and dump it in deep. A little dump and chase here by the Lakers, trying to keep this thing in the defensive zone. And he must not have been over the red line. I thought it was close, but we're going to have an icing call by the Lakers, and we're going to face off to the right-hand side of Nygaard.
Must be getting late because I thought he was at the blue line when he dumped it in.
I kind of thought.
I
thought he was for sure beyond the red line.
I'm not going to disagree with it, but
no.
All of a sudden I had to kind of blink a couple times and maybe just wake myself up.
Face off won by the Lakers in their defensive zone. Puck out front. Went off a skate of the Rushmore Thunder. Pushing this one up is Sawyer Knopf. Jake Root there pushing it forward. Comes back out, but not out. Jet Van Gilder slaps it in deep in the offensive zone. Picking that up for Rushmore. Behind their own net. Take it down to the far corner. That's Melville. That bats it all the way across the offensive zone. Puck comes out to the neutral zone where Jet Van Gilder is going to turn it around up into the neutral zone. Puck is turned over. In the neutral zone is Andrew Welling. Jet Van Gilder retreats back to his goalie, and we're going to have an icing call on the Rushmore Thunder.
Just both times just on the wrong side of the red line to get those icing calls, and now it's an offensive zone draw here for the Watertown Lakers, who are still looking for their first shot on goal, 9-0 in shots in favor of the Rushmore Thunder.
Looking for their first shot on goal, as the Lakers had an offensive faceoff. Held in momentarily. Now we're up through the neutral zone as the Rushmore Thunder. Coming in with a nice play there's Quentin Jorgensen as the Rushmore came in. There's a shot on, loose puck in front. Cleared out by the Lakers, but held in. Held in by the Rushmore Thunder. And this one is turned around by Jackson Hepper. Down to the far corner. Looking for a centering pass. Broke up in traffic by the Lakers and out of the zone. This is Tyler Roberts. Pushes it all the way down. Goes far enough, it was going to be an icing, but there's players there. So we're going back the other way with the Rushmore Thunder on the far side. Evans holds it in the far corner as it does come out to the neutral zone now. Coming into the neutral zone, 2-on-1 is Rushmore Thunder. Quentin Jorgensen playing defense, doing a good job tying that puck up, and the puck goes up and over the top. This is Merchant on the near side. He's looking all the way across. Quentin Jorgensen had that one in his hand, and Nygaard swats it into the corner with his paddle. Quentin Jorgensen kicking it up out of the defensive zone, intercepted, and defensive play there by Jack Elsher. This puck is in the near corner. This is Elsher. Elsher can't keep it from going in front of the net. And as Quentin Jorgensen slaps it out of defensive zone, and this is Melville. Melville hurries up. He's going to be one-on-one, and good recovery there, back check by the Rushmore Thunder. It looked like Hayden Melville was going to have a one-on-one as he now pushes it up towards the goalie on a bad angle below the red line.
That was Wyatt Reeder that dove and knocked that puck free at the last moment away from Melville.
Rushmore Thunder up through the neutral zone off of a skate. Picked up once again by Remy Redlin in the neutral zone, and this one comes all the way back down where Cole Nygaard is going to play it off the near board. There's a hit in the near side. It was a pretty good check. Everybody was looking for a hand up, but it was a pretty good check as Jake Root gets pushed into the boards in the near corner. This puck goes high up into the near corner. Looking to move it forward is Welling. Welling on the far side, leaves it for a teammate. That teammate is Ballou. It's Welling, Beert, and Ballou for the Rushmore Thunder. Puck is trapped over in the far corner as Jake Root and Rushmore come out with it, pushing it back below the red line once again. Offensive zone, Rushmore Thunder. This gets pushed back to Hudson Beert on his knees, looking for a centering pass and makes it, and it's a shot and a goal by Rushmore. Wyatt Reeder.
He's one away from 50 goals on the year.
At 447. And when Wyatt Reeder gets a good look, there's nobody does it better.
Right between the face-off circles. And Welling stayed with it so well to get that pass to him. And Reeder's not going to miss from that spot very often.
That was an assist by Andrew Welling. Welling to Reeder. This puck is deep in the defensive zone for the Rushmore Thunder, and they push it up forward, and there's nobody there for the pass, and we're going to get an icing call. The Watertown Lakers are going to go down and get an offensive face-off.
Apologize. Hudson Beard was the one that made that play, made that happen, not Andrew Welling. So Beard picks up his 15th assist of the season.
He was down on his knees when he made the centering pass. Offensive face-off won by the Watertown Lakers. This goes in from Jet Van Gilder. Goes a little bit wide. As a Rushmore Thunder trying to tap it off that blue line and gets turned around by Tyler Roberts. Brody Lee stops it for a teammate. Deep in the defensive zone is the Rushmore Thunder. Cross ice and up into the neutral zone. Cross ice, neutral zone. The Rushmore Thunder fans on a shot as they came in between the circles. Fanning on that shot was Brixton Steen. Rushmore Thunder, far side centering pass. Taken off his stick by Quentin Jorgensen. Quentin Jorgensen up to Evans. Millen Evans going to look for a centering pass. Got it taken off of his stick, and we're going back up the other way. Rushmore Thunder going to dump it in. A one-hopper to Nygaard. He sticks it off to the side. Tyler Roberts. As this one is played over to the far side, that's Colton Sutton. Playing defense for the Lakers. Long stretch pack up to Hayden Melville, and he touched it. There's not going to be an icing call as Melville is deep in the zone, and the Rushmore Thunder work it up out of their defensive zone. Up to the neutral ice. That was Colton Sutton tapping it along with Bailey Dorman. Bailey Dorman with a little push, trying to get himself a little room for the puck. And it's turned over to the Rushmore Thunder, although Evans holds it in the offensive zone. Evans takes a shot flat on the ice, and Tyler Roberts couldn't get the rebound, drug it across the blue stripe, and Elsher shoots it right at Roberts, looking for a tip in the far corner. This is Cohen Mull. Cohen Mull gets the puck, pinned up in the far corner, and the Rushmore Thunder up into the neutral zone as they tap it down, and Cole Nygaard has to play it off to the side. Colton Sutton gonna bring it up out of his defensive zone. Lakers have a little bit more rhythm than they have, as McGregor tried to put it on to Sutton. Goes defense to defense for the Rushmore Thunder, and they're in the offensive zone. Stepping around for the Rushmore Thunder is Ballou. Back over to Welling. Back to Blue. And Elsher. Elsher gets the puck away has Tyler Roberts in front of his own goalie, looking for a long pass. He's going to get it. He's going to get it up to Kozuski. Kozuski gets taken off the puck. Nice play there by Wyatt Reeder as he back-checked all the way down to Kozuski. And this one's working it forward, and it went in. And that's Wyatt Reeder. He stumbled along. Never had great possession of it, so it looked until he got up where he could just push it in the goal. And that's Wyatt Reeder.
Reeder went through 3 different Watertown Lakers and put off the bar and in. That was an incredible play for Wyatt Reeder to first take the puck away in front of his own goal and then carried all the way down the ice. He's now got 50 goals on the season. He's already got 4 points tonight.
He ran down Kozuski on the far end.
3 points.
As this one is kicked around in the offensive zone by Rushmore Thunder. Back behind the net, McGregor. McGregor back out to the defense. There goes a shot on. Loose puck in front. Shed out by Nygaard. This puck is moving along into the neutral zone. That's Kozuski. Can't get a handle on it. Comes back to Remy Redlin. Bounces it off. Looking for a winger over on the far side. Back to Remy Redlin. Up to Evans, whereas Evans couldn't quite get that pass as it came up behind him. Rushmore Thunder into the offensive zone. We're at 1 minute in this first period. Shot goes in front, broken up. That pass was going in front of the net. And here's Evans. Evans pokes it away at the blue line. He's going to race down and gets beat by the Rushmore Thunder on the far end. Rushmore Thunder trying to work it up out of their defensive zone. Out to the neutral zone. Evans had it. We're at 33 seconds left in this first period. It's Rushmore Thunder 4-0. as they're going to try one more time to get it up out of the defensive zone. Now Cohen Mull puts a hit on and back of Brody Lee as the Rushmore Thunder throw the puck into the near side. Up through the neutral zone, Jack Elsher. Nice play there by Mull and Elsher to stop that rush by the Rushmore Thunder. This is Tyler Roberts, bring it in by himself, going to backhand it in. We're at a second, that should do it for this first period. It's been the Rushmore Thunder, and it's the guys that have been doing it all year for them. Merchant, Reeder, and Ballou with 4 goals in this first period. 4-0 for the #1 ranked Rushmore Thunder against the 8th seed Watertown Lakers.
We will return with our first intermission report after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock, with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. With a commitment, we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. Or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com. Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we've got you covered so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
It is the first intermission report. The Watertown Lakers down 4-0 to the Rushmore Thunder on the Kubota scoreboard here in Watertown. As we look at the scoring summary, Wyatt Ballou got the first goal, 13:59 to go in the first period for Wyatt Reeder. That was his first point of the evening. Colton Merchant then got an unassisted goal to make it 2-0. Reeder got his first goal from Hudson Beard to make it 3-0 with 4:47 to go. In the final 2 minutes, Reeder got an unassisted goal as he went coast to coast after taking a potential shot away from Watertown. He just knocked him off the puck, grabbed it, went all the way down the ice, and scored 15-1 in shots in favor of the Rushmore Thunder. At the end of that first period, no power plays. There was a penalty shot that doesn't even get listed as a shot on goal because it just went off the goalpost from Bailey Dorneman. And Jim, you and I talked about just in the break, we thought Watertown played a pretty good first period. And that's not to take anything from the Watertown Lakers. That is all about how good the Rushmore Thunder
Yeah.
are. You can play a really good period and still find yourself down 4-0 to the best team in the state.
I agree with you. There was a couple times when the Lakers I thought were chasing just a little bit, but for the most part, I thought Lakers played pretty well. Rushmore is just so powerful. They just have so many weapons that come from every direction. And who do you stop? Who do you stop on the team? What do you draw up against these guys?
Well, and you look at what Wyatt Reeder did. What other defenseman in the state is able to do what he just did of taking the puck away on a potential breakaway, partial breakaway, not allowing a shot at all? You just knocked him off the puck, took it, and then you went coast to coast. You didn't even really get a good shot, but you were able to maneuver your stick and shoot the puck enough to go off the bar and in to score to make it a 4-0 game. There's not many defensemen. There's not many forwards that are going to be doing that. There's not going to be just hockey players in general that are doing what Wyatt Reeder did, and then his pass for Wyatt Ballou to score that first goal. I mean, he can take over a game in an instance, and the Rushmore Thunder are dominating how this first period has gone with a 4-0 lead.
You don't think that much about a guy like Wyatt Ballou, and he scores the first one, but he has 13 goals. And he's one of the lower goal scorers on this team.
He's got 27 points. You get a 14 goal scorer on your team. You're talking high praises for a guy.
Yep.
Ballou deserves still high praises, but he gets lost because he's one of the lowest on the team. I mean, of all the guys that have scored 10-plus goals, of the 9, he's number 9, and he's got 14 goals in the season.
Yep.
All these guys, I mean, they would be fantastic on every other team in the state, but they're so good together that, I mean, the game plans can be perfect for for every team. Sioux Falls West is looking at this game, and they're saying, okay, we're pretty sure we're going to be facing the Rushmore Thunder. Now, there's still 2 periods left to go, but East is getting prepared to take on the Rushmore Thunder and trying to figure out a way to stop them. And they said, well, if we can stop them on Friday, doesn't matter who's in the state championship. If we can stop them Friday, we should be able to beat that team with the same kind of strategy on Saturday, regardless if it's Sioux Falls West or Brookings. But
well, they're 22-0. Nobody's been able to stop them yet. And you look at their lineup, and we talked about it. The Lakers, I don't think played terrible.
No,
they just did not play that bad. But they just don't seem to have an answer when you're looking at the talent that's on this Rushmore team. This Rushmore team is probably one of the most stacked teams that I've seen in a long time.
I mean, they are one of, if not the best team, I think, ever assembled in a regular season in South Dakota hockey. They have dominated so far this season and would rival a lot of other teams that have gone undefeated. Even the Rushmore team that went undefeated a couple of years ago, they were a dominant team. They're not nearly as dominant as what this Rushmore team has been through the first 22 games of the regular season.
Well, and if they're listening, it's both Sioux Falls teams and the Brookings team, of course. They're disagreeing with everything we say. They want to crack at this team.
And I think, knowing that you have to win a state championship, if you want to win a state championship, you have to beat the Rushmore Thunder. You can't, if you're Brookings and Sioux Falls West, you can't say, well, Sioux Falls East will handle them and then we'll get them in the state championship. You're going to go against the Rushmore Thunder. And if you don't have to, then it's a pleasant surprise. But Sioux Falls East knew if we're going to win a state championship, we got to beat the Rushmore Thunder. Brookings, Sioux Falls West, they got their first win. They said Friday game's going to be really tough. If we get lucky to win that game, we got to be even better on Saturday against the Rushmore Thunder. Somebody has to put their best effort. Can't somebody put their best effort? And would that be enough to knock off the Rushmore Thunder in the state tournament? But it is a 4-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder at the end of the first period. We'll step aside. We'll come back with more of the first intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door, designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Are you ready for adventure? Then head over to Hepper Sports Center, your authorized dealer serving the Hub City area. Get huge savings, $1,500 cash back on select side-by-sides, or snag a sweet deal with 1.99% financing for 36 months on ATVs and side-by-sides. Don't miss out. Stop in and see Wade and his team at 501 5th Avenue Northwest. Call for your service appointment at 605-225-9279 or email heppers@nbc.net to book your appointment and start your next off-road adventure.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
First intermission report continues here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. 4-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Watertown Lakers. This is our final game of day number 1, as we had a double overtime game, which got us behind schedule to open things up. Sioux Falls West ended up winning 5-4 in double overtime over Aberdeen. An 8-0 win for Brookings over Mitchell. And then it was Sioux Falls East with a 2-0 win over Yankton, as we might have ourselves potential of 3 shutouts in a row to close out day number 1. It's a 4-0 lead for Rushmore, and they are looking to take on the Sioux Falls East Flyers tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So we do know the 1 o'clock game is that 6-7 matchup between Aberdeen and Mitchell, as you see the bracket on Capital City Rock Sports. Yankton is waiting the loser of this game to play at 3:30. That's the 5 versus either number 1 or number 8. And then the 2-3 matchup at 6 o'clock will be our first semifinal game between Brookings and Sioux Falls West. And then Sioux Falls East will face the winner of this game at 8:30. We'll have back-to-back Sioux Falls games to close out Friday, and we'll see what teams will be fighting for the state championship come Saturday evening here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. 4-0 is our score. We've got one more break, and we've got the second period on the way next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Start of the second period, Rushmore Thunder leading 4-0 over the Watertown Lakers. John McClear alongside Jim Lloyd as Jim's got the call of the second period.
Beginning of the second period, this first period, Watertown Lakers and Rushmore. It was all Rushmore, 4-0. For the Rushmore Thunder, that number one seed. 22-0 is what the Rushmore Thunder did this season, regular season. And if you're the Watertown Lakers, you're trying to survive. Try to do some of the things that you've worked on and try to do them well. Makes it difficult when you have a team of this caliber in your passing lanes. And in the way of everything that you do, the Rushmore Thunder wins the face-off, and it's thrown in deep in the offensive zone, far side, Brixton Steen. In the far corner, this is Steen looking out to the top. There goes a shot in. That shot went in by Reeder. He already has 2 goals and an assist in this one. And we've seen the kind of caliber he is in this centering pass. Nobody there for Rushmore Thunder. Watertown Lakers, this is Evans trying to find it as it comes out of the zone into the neutral zone. Picked up, and Watertown Lakers are into the zone of the cross pass looking for Kozuski. He wasn't quite there in time to pick that one up. Back out to the neutral zone. Watertown Lakers defense to defense. And back to Aiden Melville. He's going to cross ice in the neutral zone. Nobody there. As the Rushmore Thunder looking for a centering pass in front. Shot gets warded off. Nygaard's down on his belly. This puck caroms around and all the way out through the neutral zone. And chasing back is Thomas Rogers. Thomas Rogers looking for a wing. This is Reeder pushing along up over to Merchant. Merchant's going to catch it right over at that Watertown Laker bench. Throws it in, and turning this one around is Quentin Jorgensen. Watertown Lakers in their defensive zone, now going to push it up the boards, and it's turned back by the Rushmore Thunder. That was Howard. Stoppage of play and a neutral zone face-off as the Lakers are going to put new legs out. And on the face-off is Cameron Ritter. Cameron Ritter and Evans. It's won by the Rushmore Thunder and thrown in deep. Cole Nygaard makes an attempt to stop it as it circles around the back of his net in Rushmore. Back out to the top, defense to defense, stepping around. And there was a shot on, broken up in traffic. Puck comes out of the zone, or almost out of the zone. As this one is right in front of the scorer's table and pushed in on a backhand by the Rushmore Thunder. That is Howard. Jet Van Gilder reversing field behind his own goalie. Up to Quentin Jorgensen, trying to backhand it up to Jake Root. Jet Van Gilder to Root. Pushes it up the board, centering pass. It's taken away by the Rushmore Thunder and held in once again by the Rushmore Thunder. That was Jackson Heppert. Jackson Heppert leaves it for a defender. Not quite far enough. The Watertown Laker player goes down, but held in by Prusner. Prusner throws it into the far corner. Jet Van Gilder gets surrounded in that far corner. Jake Root working behind his own goalie. Watertown Lakers pinned in their defensive zone on the far side. This puck is held in, dumped in deep once again by the Rushmore Thunder. Looking for a centering pass. It was taken off their stick on the far side. Watertown Lakers do clear the puck. That was cleared down by Sawyer Knopf. Brody Lee hands it to his teammate.
Kept that from me at icing too.
And Heppert. Heppert loses it temporarily, keeps pushing it along, and Rushmore Thunder dumps it deep in the far zone. The Watertown Lakers pick it up, coming up. This is Jake Elsher. Elsher loses it off of his stick. And we're going back the other way with Balua. Balua gets taken off his stick. Good job there on a back check by the Lakers. As this puck is in the far corner. Trying to get it off his stick in the far corner. Here's the Watertown Lakers. This is Evans. Evans going to retreat. And back of Cole Nygaard. Leaves it back for defense. As this one is cleared into the neutral zone. And we're going to get a penalty. Our first penalty of the game.
It'll be a rough against the Rushmore Thunder. And it gives Watertown a little bit of life. They're going to find a way to get a goal. Brixton Steen's the one that gets called for the rough.
So we're going to have a Pelican Power Sports power play for the Watertown Lakers at 13:06 in this second period.
Our first Pelican Power Sports power play of the day.
As Cohen Mull takes the offensive faceoff. And this puck is pushed all the way down. Where Evans gets it up out of his defensive zone and once again pushed in by Merchant. Evans up through the neutral zone. Going to throw it in deep, a little dump and chase. This is Tyler Roberts, near side. And it gets slapped out. Going down to the other end, this is Cameron Ritter. Cole Nygaard comes way out of the net in the near side and carries this one all the way around to the neutral zone where Evans can't keep it on his stick at the red line. And back down into the offensive zone, looking shorthanded, is Colton Merchant. Big hit behind the net there as Merchant was carrying the puck behind Cole Nygaard. And this is coming up out of the defensive zone. This is Reeder. Lakers on a power play here. This is Evans. Evans at the red line looking for a centering pass for Mull. And a pretty good attempt as he tried to push that one. And this puck goes right up into the stands. Look out, Rushmore fans. Pelican Power Sports power play. 57 seconds left here for the Watertown Lakers.
No shots yet on this power play for the Watertown Lakers.
Shots on goal, 16-1. As the Lakers had one shot on goal in the first period. Now we're up to 2 shots on goal. Face-off, won by the Rushmore Thunder. This is Prusner pushing it all the way down to the far side. As the Rushmore Thunder are looking short-handed on the far side, up to Aiden Melville. Aiden Melville going to bounce it up. And Watertown Lakers are in their offensive zone. As Bailey Dorneman. And we're going to have an interference call.
This will go against Jackson Prusner. He gets called for the interference. And so it's a 5-on-3 for 34 seconds. And see if Watertown can take advantage of that.
At 11:40. It's an opportunity that the Watertown Lakers have to capitalize on. It's 5-on-3. As this puck carries around the top of the rail, takes a bounce as it comes off the rail. And this is Elsher Going to chase back into his defensive zone. Jack Elsher.
5-on-3 hockey.
It's 5-on-3 hockey as Elsher leaves it for Evans. Evans is going to come in, and we're offsides. As Roberts was a little step early into the zone. Offsides was the call. 15 seconds on a 5-on-3 for the Watertown Lakers. Neutral zone faceoff. Ritter and Mull. Won by the Watertown Lakers and cleared out by the Rushmore Thunder.
They'll do it for the 5-on-3. It's still a long time of a 5-on-4 here for Watertown.
Lakers will stay on the Pelican Power Sports power play here as Jack Elsher up through the neutral zone on his backhand. Comes in the corner, tries to leave it back to Mull. Puck on the far side. Now it does come out and cleared out by the Rushmore Thunder. Not quite far enough. Running this one down is Ballou. Ballou can't get a shot on as he had Evans all over his tail. And this puck comes back around Nygaard. This is a power play for the Lakers as this one comes out just outside the blue line as the Rushmore is playing around in their offensive zone, looking to score shorthanded. It's a 4-0 game thus far as this one does go down to the offensive zone. This is Jack Elsher going to try to get it up out of the defensive zone. 5-on-4, Rushmore able to handle their offensive zone on the far side. Rushmore Thunder looking for a centering pass on the far side. The Lakers are, Elsher is long on a shift here, and you can tell he's a step and a half behind in that far corner as he tries to get it going in the right direction. Rushmore 4-on-5 holding their offensive zone on the far end as Kozuski goes down to help out in that far corner. He gets the puck away. He's going to carry him all the way back around. This was held in on the near side by Cohen Williams as the Rushmore are now full strength as they spent most of the time on that penalty kill in their offensive zone. Jet Van Gilder, far side, going to try to step around, gets taken off of his stick. And this puck is now out into the neutral zone and down to the far end. No, not far enough for an icing as it was touched. This is Cohen Williams. As the Rushmore Thunder get up through the neutral zone. And it was sticked away as the Rushmore Thunder entered their offensive zone. However, it is held in the zone. Shot goes on to the right-hand side of Cole Nygaard. Puck carries around the far side. Watertown Lakers is Jake Root trying to get it on his stick. Puck goes over to the near side. Offensive zone here for the Rushmore Thunder as the Lakers push it out. That was Holgate. Goes all the way down to the other end. Rushmore Thunder tapped it back, gave up the puck, and looking for a wraparound was Tyler Roberts. A good attempt. And Brody Lee had the post all the way. As the puck is in the offensive zone here for the Lakers. A pretty good attempt there by Tyler Roberts. Probably one of their better attempts that they've had in this game. Rushmore Thunder in their defensive zone, poking along up out of the defensive zone down to the far end. This is Beert. Beert gets his own rebound in the far corner. Puck is held up along the boards. Watertown Lakers playing in their defensive zone. This is Evans, goes and checks the hands away from a Rushmore Thunder player. And this is Holgate. Holgate gets it out in the neutral zone. Evans chases in the neutral zone, gets taken off the puck. As Colton Sutton in his defensive zone trying to turn around. As the Rushmore Thunder are now in the offensive zone. They're playing a little dump and chase, pushing that one in as Prusner. The shot goes on and tied up in front as the Watertown Lakers made a good defensive play there. Colton Sutton. This one's going to come out into the neutral zone to Evans. Evans going to bring it in on his backhand. Carries it around the net, and a backhand pass goes through the blue part. Kozuski back out to the Remy Redlin. There goes a shot on. Blocked away in front by the Rushmore Thunder and pushed out into the neutral zone. Puck given up in the neutral zone. Offensive zone for Rushmore.
We got a beach ball that made its way into the play.
Hayden Melville hitting the beach ball around, and a play was whistled dead as Rushmore came into the offensive zone.
And that fun is now gone for the fans over there, because that was making its way to the penalty box. It's in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
A nice student section here for the Watertown Lakers. Have yet something to cheer about as the Lakers get thrown out of the center dot. And we're going to put this one down in the left-hand side of Cole Nygaard. This is won by the Lakers in the defensive zone. Bailey Dorneman trying to get it up off the rail. This one goes over to the far side. Going in is Reeder. Reeder up to Merchant. Merchant back over to Merchant at the top. This goes down Rushmore. Looking like they're setting up some offense. Puck on the far side. Looks a little bit like a power play for the Rushmore Thunder, and this one goes into the glove of Cole Nygaard. Stoppage of play at 6:26. It was 4-0 after one, and it remains 4-0 Rushmore Thunder. And more than halfway done with this second period.
It's amazing how Rushmore can control the puck and look like they're on a power play 5-on-5.
Yep.
And it really wasn't that late of a shift. They were one a little bit too late were the Watertown Lakers.
Jake Root's going to go in against Merchant as the Rushmore Thunder have an offensive face-off here. And we're about lined up as Jake Root gets thrown out of the circle. And Cohen Mull goes in for the face-off. Jake Root on the far side turns the puck over, and Rushmore fires a shot in just inside the blue line. That went in from Rogers. As this one comes all the way back down to Brody Lee, and where it's handed off to Thomas Rogers. Thomas Rogers to Reeder. Reeder looking up, cross ice, trying to get that one over to McGregor. And we have another stoppage of play as that one goes into one of the benches, and we're going to get new legs on both sides. It's still 4-0. Rushmore Thunder, that's where it was at the end of one. Neutral zone faceoff coming up here, right in front of that Watertown Laker bench. It's going to be Jake Root and Hudson Beert. This is faceoff, goes into the defensive zone of the Rushmore Thunder. That's Williams pushing it over to the far side. Far side, this is Welling. Welling pushes that one up to Beert. Beert cross ice over to Ballou. Ballou takes a Watertown Laker player down as he works in back of Cole Nygaard. There goes a shot on, and that goes right to the glove of Cole Nygaard. 5:33 left in this second period. It's the fourth game of the day. It's the boys varsity state tournament here in Prairie Lakes Ice Arena in Watertown.
You got to really like what Watertown has done. They've allowed just 5 shots on goal in this second period, being outshot 5-3.
And there goes a shot on. That one goes up and over the top as it was patted away by Nygaard.
After I say that, and all of a sudden it almost turns into a goal for Rushmore immediately.
Well, the
after
Watertown
that.
Lakers in the second period have settled this thing down just a little bit as they were down 4-0 after one. And this faceoff in front, working towards a loose puck. And players go down, and we're going to have
a penalty against Watertown.
We're going to have a roughing call. So the Watertown Lakers commit their first penalty.
As it will be Remy Redlin that will go.
Yes, Remy Redlin for a roughing call. That happens at 5:22, and you put a Rushmore team on a Pelican Power Sports power play. And they are about as dangerous as it gets when you get to the power play. This is Merchant with a offensive faceoff, one here by the Rushmore Thunder in their offensive zone. They're going to set up. This is Hepper. Hepper throws it in, looking for a redirect. Nygaard's got it.
You really look at the power play goals, and being a little facetious about it, they haven't scored that many power play goals. Their team leader Colton Merchant's only got 8 power play goals, so maybe they're not as good on the they're not as good as the power play as they are 5-on-5.
As the faceoff is won by the Rushmore Thunder. This is Hepper. He's going to run the point for the Rushmore Thunder, and not able to clear it out where the Lakers as Hepper gets to the blue line. Stepping in is Reeder. Puck goes all the way across. Back out top to Hepper. Hepper going to circle around. Over on the far side, mishandled. Lakers are sitting back in this power play, playing a kind of a passive box, although there's a lot of activity in front. And this shot goes in by Hepper, and he misses everything off to the side, maybe touched. And we got two players pushing and shoving in the front. Pretty good battle there in front of Cole Nygaard. As the Lakers are going to switch out their penalty kill.
Yeah, you got to be strong in front of the net, because otherwise you won't be in front of the net very long. You'll be either on the, you might be, because you might be on the ice. Otherwise, you'll be pushed off into the corner somewhere if you're not strong enough.
Rushmore Thunder are going to keep their power play group out. As the Lakers have switched. Reeder sets up just inside the blue line, just before the faceoff. He's going to run the point on this power play. Won by the Rushmore Thunder, comes out to Reeder. Reeder's going to walk it into the dot on his forehand, going to circle back around, going to stop right behind Nygaard. He's looking for a centering pass. There goes a shot on. That goes up and over, maybe blocked off in traffic. Back out on top to Hepper. Hepper goes down the blue line. Yeah, we got a whistle and a stoppage of play at 4:10. We have 48 seconds left, and we're going to have a penalty. It looks like it's going to be a coincidentals. That were the guys pushing in front, so we're going to remain on the power play for the Rushmore Thunder.
Both guys got called for cross-checking. They're still kind of jawing at each other as they got to the penalty box.
Cross-checking at the same time. As the Rushmore Thunder win the faceoff. Out to Hepper. Down to the far side. Rushmore Thunder Pelican Power Sports power play. Hepper down to Reeder. And Reeder throws it off the side. I don't know what that whistle was. Oh, we need a new puck. That's what the whistle is.
So it's Easton Knoll and then Quentin Jorgensen, the two players that got called for cross-check.
35 seconds left in this Pelican Power Sports power play for the Rushmore Thunder. 3:57 left in the second period. No scoring in the second period. Won by the Rushmore Thunder. This is Reeder. Back out on top. Out on top to Merchant. Merchant's going to try to dump it down low. Now he stops it with his hand momentarily. And works back up in the neutral zone is Merchant. Merchant's going to bring it up off to the side. This puck goes to Hepper. Back out to Hepper at the point. Rushmore Thunder not in too big a hurry here on their power play. They're at 7 seconds as Reeder circles around, leaves it for a teammate, and that puck goes up and over the top and does come out of the neutral zone. We are full strength as the Rushmore Thunder regroup. This is Hepper in his defensive zone. Back out to Ballou. Ballou's going to carry it in, leave it for a teammate. That's Hepper. Hepper goes over to the far corner, looking for a centering pass as Rushmore Thunder cleared out by the Watertown Lakers. Rushmore's going to chase back to their defensive zone. That's Hepper playing with the puck right in front of their own goalie. And this is Reeder. Reeder's going to come up through the neutral zone, get to his forehand. He's going to take a shot and beats Nygaard on his left-hand side. We've seen Reeder do it before. Wyatt Reeder is going to score at 2:43 in the second period. And he has a hat trick.
Yeah, it's the first hat trick we've seen in this state tournament. Reeder makes it 5-0, and now Rushmore is just one goal away from trying to get run time started here late in the second or potentially early in the third period.
This Wyatt Reeder looks to be maybe in a different league. Seems like he can kind of take it the length of the ice kind of when he wants to.
51 goals now in the year for Wyatt Reeder.
And this one goes in by Wyatt Ballou as he pushes it down and back at Cole Nygaard. Jet Van Gilder for the Watertown Lakers gets it up through the neutral zone, gets hassled and dumps it in deep in the offensive zone for the Lakers. This one is stopped by Brody Lee as this puck caroms back around. This is Welling. Welling going to carry it up in front of his own bench, and a nice defensive play there as Jake Root tries to turn this one around, and we get a stoppage of play as Jake Root is being talked to by the referee.
Yeah, the penalty coming up against Watertown. It happened behind the goal. Ian Jensen got hit hard behind the goal after the puck had gone away, and it'll be a penalty against Sawyer Knopf.
So Sawyer Knopf.
Second power play now for the Rushmore Thunder Pelican Power Sports power play.
It's at 2:14 in the second period. And an offensive face-off to the right-hand side of Nygaard. This is Reeder. Comes back to Reeder. He's going to look for a pass down low on the far side. And Nygaard slides over. As the Rushmore Thunder in this power play opportunity. It's a second power play for the Rushmore Thunder. This is Reeder. He's going to leave it up for Hepper. Hepper's going to go far side. And the shot goes on. As Reeder, he gets pinned in the near corner. As the puck comes out now. This is McGregor. McGregor looking for a centering pass to Hepper. Just inside the blue line, all the way across the Reeder. That one is warded off by Nygaard. And comes out in the neutral zone. Where Hepper changes direction. He's going to go in 1-on-3 on this power play opportunity by the Rushmore Thunder. 0 for 1 on the power play is the Thunder. Working the puck over on the far side up to Hemper at the point. Going to throw it in, looking for a tip in front. And goes off to the side. Rushmore Thunder on the near side. Back out to Hepper. Hepper runs the point just inside the blue line. This is over to Merchant. And Merchant finds the back of the net for Rushmore Thunder. It's a power play goal.
Brixton Steen will get the goal to make it 6-0 with 1 minute to go here in the second.
And that's, 1:02 in this second period.
A great pass there from Merchant over to Brixton Steen. That was an impressive pass.
Brixton Steen's going to get his 16th goal of the season.
Was that Cameron Ritter that scored? I thought it was Steen that scored.
So Hepper also gets an assist. Who did they give the?
It was Cameron Ritter that scored the goal.
Oh, so it was Cameron Ritter, okay. Play continues in the offensive zone for the Lakers. As a Rushmore Thunder work behind their own goalie. That was Prusner. Prusner back out to Beert. Beert's going to take it in. Offensive zone, tip it in deep. And it is 6-0. It's a running clock, and we're at 2 seconds. And we're going to be done with this second period. It's the Watertown Lakers giving up 2 late period goals to make it 6-0 Rushmore Thunder. As we are now in run time. The clock will continue to run at the start of this third period.
So
shots on goal, 30 shots on goal for Rushmore, just 4 shots on goal for the Watertown Lakers.
As it being 15-3 in that second period. Watertown did their best to hang in tough during that second period, but you could only hang in for about 15 minutes of that second period. It's now a 6-0 game. We'll return with our second intermission report coming up after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Papa Murphy's Pier makes fresh, delicious pizza exactly when you need it. And so do you when you bake that pizza to perfection at home in your oven. That is, after Papa Murphy's takes care of hand making the dough, hand chopping the toppings, and hand shredding the cheese to make your pizza just the way you like it. So really, you make the pizza together with Papa Murphy's, but you get all the delicious pizza to yourself. Papa Murphy's. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. We welcome you back. It is the second intermission reports. A 6-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Watertown Lakers. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. As we look at our scoring summary in that second period, Wyatt Reeder finished off the hat trick. He's got 3 goals in the game to make it 5-0. That came with about 2:43 left to go. And exactly 1 minute remaining, Cameron Ritter on the power play scored from Golden Merchant and Hepper. I made a mistake there. Rushmore is actually 1 for 2 on the power play, and the Lakers are 0 for 2 on the power play. So that is my mistake on that one. But it is still a 6-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Watertown Lakers. 30-4 in shots. It was 15-3 in that second period. And again, Jim, Watertown played another good second period. They just didn't close it out, but played a pretty good second period and find themselves now down in run time to Rushmore.
Yeah, they were 4-0 after 1, and it took all the way to 2:43 left in that second period before the Rushmore Thunder scored another one. So they played a pretty good period, keeping the Rushmore Thunder out of the net, and also playing a pretty good penalty kill at one point there in that second period. But it's the Rushmore Thunder that seemed to find the back of the net, and Wyatt Reeder, he's a special player.
He is good. He is 1 assist away, because he's now got 51 goals. He is 1 assist away from 70 assists, and he's got over 50 goals. That is an incredible feat.
Yeah.
In what will be only his 23rd league game of the year. He's still got 2 more games left to go. That is one, assuming that they hold on and win this game, and he'll for sure have those 2 games to be played Friday and Saturday. Look at the bracket as we pop it up on Capital City Rock Sports on YouTube. Those are the times as well for tomorrow. Just that 1 game left between Rushmore and Watertown is all we have left to determine who's going where. But we do know Aberdeen's playing at 1 o'clock against Mitchell. We know Yankton is playing at 3:30 against the loser of this game, which looks like it will be the Watertown Lakers. 6 o'clock start for Brookings and Sioux Falls West. And the 2-3 matchup, then 8:30. It'll be most likely Rushmore and Sioux Falls East, the 1-4 matchup in the other state semifinal. There'll be 4 really good games going into tomorrow. And of course, Aberdeen and Mitchell, Yankton, and what will most likely be Watertown, they're going to be playing for their lives. They're playing for their chance to play 1 more game. 2 teams will be eliminated in those first 2 games tomorrow afternoon.
You get to the left side of the bracket. 2 of the 4 teams are going home after that 1 o'clock and 3:30 game. So they start to play for their season, and you play for one more day.
And we mentioned it too that the left side of the bracket, you can win that consolation championship, and you finish with a better record than one of these 4 teams on the right side who will lose their next 2 games. You're going to have a 2-1 record. The 4th place is going to be 1-2. It's a character. Constellation Championship's always that character win, because you know after the first day you can't win a state championship. How do you respond for the next 2 days? And one of those teams will be taking home the Constellation Championship coming up Saturday afternoon.
How do you respond is right. Watertown Lakers running into a buzzsaw here in 2 periods, 6-0. Watertown Lakers go to that left side of that bracket, most likely against a very good Yankton team. How do you respond? If you're the Watertown Lakers, you got to dig down and see if you can come back and play a really good Yankton team tomorrow at 3:30. So we'll see. One more period to play here, but it is run time, so things move along quickly, and we will be done with this period in 17 minutes.
6-0 is their score between Rushmore and Watertown. We'll take another break. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we've got you covered, so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. With a commitment, we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
It is a 6-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder at the end of 2 periods as we close in on the start of the third between the Rushmore Thunder and the Watertown Lakers. And again, Wyatt Ballou, Colton Merchant, Wyatt Reeder's got 3 goals, and Cameron Ritter has that last goal. Reeder scored all 3 in a row to make it a 5-0 lead at the time, and Ritter's got the last goal. He's not the first power play, the first hat trick for Wyatt Reeder. Beckett Haldy, who got the game-winning goal against the Aberdeen Cougars, ended up getting that last goal to be the only other hat trick in that first game, or through the first day.
That's right.
It is a 6-0 lead. We'll go ahead and take our last break here of the second intermission report. We'll come back and we'll wrap up, and we'll have the third period coming up for you next. I say wrap up. We got the third period on the way next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Field House with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Field House, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Are you ready for adventure? Then head over to Hepper Sports Center, your authorized dealer serving the Hub City area. Get huge savings, $1,500 cash back on select side-by-sides, or snag a sweet deal with 1.99% financing for 36 months on ATVs and side-by-sides. Don't miss out. Stop in and see Wade and his team at 501 5th Avenue Northwest. Call for your service appointment at 605-225-9279 or email heppers@nbc.net to book your appointment and start your next off-road adventure.
We welcome you back as we are set for our third and final period. 6-0 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Watertown Lakers. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd as Jim's got the call of the third period.
Teams are taking the ice. It's our final period of a 4-game day. First day of the Varsity Boys State Tournament here in Watertown. We appreciate you being with us all day. We have 2 days left. We did 4 today, 4 tomorrow, and 3 on Championship Saturday. Stick around with us the entire weekend. We'll bring you every play of every game for the remainder of this state tournament. It's going to be Evans at center ice, facing off with Hudson Beert. This puck goes high into the offensive zone. Nygaard swats it out to the far board as the Watertown Lakers give the puck up. Rushmore Thunder in back of Nicole Nygaard. Evans. And there's a wraparound on a backhand attempt and a point-blank shot. And Nygaard showing some good positioning there and wards off 2 good shots by the Rushmore Thunder. This is Kozuski picking it up in front of that Rushmore bench and dumping it deep. Chasing down the far end is Aiden Melville and Evans. This is Melville. Gets his stick on it. Pushes it back around the goalie. Nice aggressive play there by Dornman. Trying Rushmore Thunder up through the neutral zone. They're going to dump it in deep. That was dumped in by the Rushmore Thunder. This is Quentin Jorgensen. Quentin Jorgensen going to step around, gets it up in the neutral zone, thrown in from the red line for the Rushmore Thunder. Jack Elsher picking the puck up behind his own goalie, up in this far side to Roberts. Tyler Roberts makes a centering pass, and there goes a shot, a pad save by Nygaard. This is Cohen Mull up to the wing, passes it to himself, and gets upended and taken off the puck in the neutral zone. And Rushmore Thunder are going to regroup in the neutral zone. This is Reeder. stepping around in back of his own goalie. Defensive zone here, Rushmore Thunder up to the neutral zone. On the far side, that's Jacob Holgate applying pressure in the neutral zone. As Quentin Jorgensen puts it right between the legs of Jacob Holgate, and it's going all the way down. I don't know if it's going to be an icing call, and they're going to wave it off. Everybody in the building was looking around.
A little bit of water spot.
To see if we were going to have an icing call. There goes a shot in by Quentin Jorgensen. There's another shot, turned around, and they score! Watertown Lakers are on the board at 14:57. It is a running clock as the Watertown Lakers on a rebound attempt.
Lead by Jake Roots that's going to get the goal.
Jake Root.
He only had one goal all season.
So Jake Root, as the Lakers need to score one more to stop the running clock. As the Rushmore Thunder. And Milner gets the assist. Nick Nelner gets the assist as the Rushmore Thunder get into the offensive zone. This is Pressman. Gives it up on the far side. Good pressure over there by the Lakers in the defensive zone and clear the zone. This is not going to be an icing call as it was touched somewhere along in the neutral zone. As the Rushmore Thunder are going to regroup in back of their goalie up through the defensive zone. Looking for a pass out to center ice. Broken up momentarily by the Lakers. And this is Sutton. Sutton giving chase in the near corner against Ritter. Applies a check in the near corner. This puck goes out front. Dangerous puck. Nobody touched it. It came all the way across, then cleared out by Ed Melville.
Water won't stop that one from going to an icing. That play for Watertown Lakers to score all got started because it was an icing that ended up being waved off because there was a little bit of a water puddle that stopped the puck. Get a little home ice advantage.
It's a little home cooking there. We keep our ice good and soft.
Just for plays like that.
And we practice on it. We know when that puck is going to stop. Offensive faceoff coming here for the Rushmore Thunder. Won by the Lakers is Jack Elsher. Gonna steer that one back around to Sutton as he gets taken off the puck in the near side. Rushmore Thunder now playing a little offense. Offensive zone. There goes a shot on. Cole Nyberg, guard, blocker save. Puck's in front. And Nygaard stops the 5-hole, and he's going to try to get on it. Still loose puck in back of the net. And that was wide open. Saved the day there was Melville. This one goes back out to the defense of Rushmore Thunder. It's going to be wrapped around. Jack Elsher can't keep up with it. As it gets wrapped around, Parker Hoffman is back there for the Rushmore Thunder offensive zone. Out to the defense to defense. And a shot goes on, and Cole Nygaard has got it up front. In his pads and into his glove. Stoppage of play. Pretty good series of defense there by the Lakers. It's still a running clock as it's 6-1. Lakers need to get one more score to stop this running clock. Offensive faceoff here for the Rushmore Thunder. Right-hand side of Cole Nygaard. We got to get everybody straightened out here on the faceoff. This faceoff is won by Cohen Mull. He chips it to himself up through the neutral zone. He's going to go in 1-on-2, loses the puck off a stick on the far side. Watertown Lakers pinned over on the far side. That was Dorneman. Lakers regroup in the neutral zone. Pass goes in. Dorneman tried to push it along, gets it taken off his stick. Rushmore Thunder are in deep in their offensive zone. This is Marco in the near side, playing defense, and Mull. Mull's going to get up through the neutral zone. He's going to go in 1-on-2. Going to get it taken off his stick. However, it is deep in the offensive zone for the Lakers. Now it's back to Mull. He's below the red line. Gets checked off the puck. Rushmore Thunder up through the defensive zone. Reaching up is Tate Markle. Slowing this one down. This is Reeder trying to kick it along. He thinks he was held into the near corner and pushed back around over to Jack Elsher. Jack Elsher going to tap it off the glass. Does come out into the neutral zone. Chasing is Jake Root. Jake Root trying to get some pressure in his offensive zone. Rushmore back out into the neutral zone. Rushmore comes in, takes the offensive zone. Puts the brakes on his Beard. Beard looking for a centering pass. Can't get it on their stick. Nice defense there by Root. There goes a shot on and a quick shot, and Nygaard got it on his glove. Stoppage of play, 10:27. The clock continues to run as the Lakers need one more goal if they want to stop the clock. 4-0 after 1, 6-0 after 2. And the Lakers score the only goal of this third period. This puck goes all the way across, intercepted in the offensive zone by Rushmore, looking for a centering pass, and Nygaard comes out and gets it covered up. Diving in front there was Wyatt Ballou, as he couldn't touch that one along. Everybody's separated, and we're going to have a face-off. On that dot right in front of us, or is it going to come out to the neutral zone? Yep, it's going to be a neutral zone face-off instead, just outside the offensive zone for the Rushmore Thunder. New legs on both sides.
And more this clock continues to run, or more stoppages with the clock running. Again, it helps out Rushmore keeping their legs for him the next couple days.
Merchant wins the face-off as they dump it down. Quentin Jorgensen going to work behind his own goalie. Finds it up to a wing. Melville tries to get a centering pass to Evans. Evans going to push it along. Gets it taken away as Quentin Jorgensen. Quentin Jorgensen gets it up into the neutral zone. He's going to go up with a nice pass over there and a shot. Point blank, and he scores! That's Tyson Lawrence, if I believe. If I have that right. We need to see a replay there. This is Quentin Jorgensen bringing along the near board. Nice pass over to the other side. Oh, that was Kozuski.
So Kozuski gets his 8th of the year.
That's at about the 9-minute mark.
That is stopped run time now.
Yeah, and the clock does stop at the 9-minute mark left in this game, and the Lakers have 2 to show for it. That started with Quentin Jorgensen in the defensive zone as he chipped it up through the neutral zone. And the Lakers have a little pep in their step as we get Evans up to the red line. And he's going to push it in deep. Taken over there by the Rushmore Thunder. The clock gets to stop. It's not too often you see a runtime game get the clock stopped in the Watertown Lakers, as Jack Elsher tries to pinch down and does. The Lakers trying to push it deep as the Rushmore Thunder out into the neutral zone. Can't handle it clean. Turn this puck over to Elsher. Sutton takes it up to Dorneman. Dorneman's going to chip it off the boards, off the referee, and going back the other way is the Rushmore. The referee helped out a little bit. There goes a shot on. That one goes wide. That shot went in by Knoll, Easton Knoll. Yeah, loose puck in front. Cleared out by Mason Evans. It's 2-on-2 going up through the neutral zone. Dorneman's on the right. Evans steps it around. Evans into the near corner. And contact in that near corner. Evans was ready for it as the Rushmore Thunder tried to take him off the puck, and we got a puck out of play. Hockey headquarters, loose equipment, and a puck out of play. 7:44, it's a 6-2 game. As the Watertown Lakers are going to have a neutral zone face-off to the right-hand side of Brody Lee. They were in run time and got 2 and stopped the running clock as the Rushmore Thunder on the far side up through the neutral zone. A long shot from the neutral zone, and Cole Nygaard has got it all the way. That shot went in from Howard. Watertown Lakers are going to change them out. Right-hand side of Nygaard is going to be an offensive face-off here for the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore Thunder, that was Cameron Ritter, won that face-off, goes back out to the outside. Watertown Lakers going to pass it up into the neutral zone. That went to Nick Nelder, couldn't keep it on his stick. Rushmore's going to retreat behind their own goalie, far corner. Rushmore picking it off the boards, up through the neutral zone in a hurry. Pass all the way across, and Nygaard slides over as the Rushmore Thunder got Nygaard moving as they came into the zone. There goes a shot. Nygaard takes that one off to his left-hand side. That shot went in by Cohen Williams. This is Rushmore Thunder McGregor out to the defense. And turning that one around is Cameron Ritter. And we got a stoppage of play as Cole Nygaard gets his paddle on it, grabs it with his glove.
still 6:53 to go in the third period, but at most here right now, or at the least, Watertown's in a lot more confident spot going into tomorrow, regardless if obviously it's a long comeback to still be made, but they're a lot more confident going into tomorrow against what will most likely be Yankton.
Quentin Jorgensen and Kozuski get it out into the offensive zone. Mason Evans, no, that's Millen Evans. Mason is 2 years ago, or 2 brothers ago. It was Max, Mason, and Millen. Millen's the one that plays now. He's a senior. As the Rushmore Thunder look for a pass, and a centering pass, and Nygaard's got it all the way, and that shot went on by Parker Hoffman.
We get a hooking call against the Watertown Lakers, and it'll be against Millen Evans. So he will go to the box for 2 or less with 6:29 to go here in the third period.
6:29 is going to be a Pelican Power Sports power play here for the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore Thunder are 1 for 2 on the power play. And it's 1 out to Hepper. Rushmore Thunder on the far side. They're going to circle the wagons below the red line looking for a centering pass. This comes back out to Merchant. Merchant over to Hepper as they rotate the puck over to Hepper. Back over to Ritter. Just looking in are the Rushmore Thunder on a point blank shot, and a rebound goes up and over the top of Nygaard. Pretty nice attempt there by the Rushmore Thunder. Merchant centering pass all the way across, trying to get that over to Reeder. Reeder on the far point, on the dot, gonna push it down below the red line. Lakers are packed in this penalty kill. And Reeder's gonna step in, gonna try to get the 5-hole, close it up with Nygaard. And everybody's packed in down below the dots. The Rushmore Thunder, this is Merchant. Merchant's gonna pick it up below the red line. He's gonna turn over to the far side, and a one-timer that gets the back of the net. That went on by Cameron Ritter. Back out to the point on the far side. And they score, and that is Reeder on the power play. That is 4 goals for Wyatt Reeder.
He's the only guy with 4 goals in today's games.
Yeah, he's the only one. At 5:21. Wyatt Reeder keeping the pressure on.
Just an impressive goal again for Wyatt Reeder. Everything, that's 52 goals now over the season.
When he points and shoots, he's pretty accurate. One of the most accurate shooters I've seen in a while at the high school level. And if you give him a second to look, he'll find the gap. And the Watertown Lakers in their defensive zone, trying to work it out. That's the Lakers up to the neutral zone, chasing down his Holgate. Rushmore Thunder as Holgate holds him in the defensive zone here momentarily. 4:49 left. And we're back to a Rushmore Thunder up to the neutral zone as they slap it in deep in their offensive zone. Cole Nygaard hands it to his teammate. And that was Sutton. As Jack Elsher was looking for Root to get up out of the defensive zone. And now it's chipped back in by the Rushmore Thunder. Colton Sutton tries to carry him this one around, and he's going to pin the puck over on the far corner. Coming out of there with it is McGregor. Puck is loose. Root gets a little pushing and shoving, and Sutton centering pass. There goes a shot, and they score. Rushmore Thunder score another one, and that is Remington Mann.
First of the season for Remington Mann.
Remington Mann was point blank at 4:08.
That is his first varsity goal. They will get a new puck and get back into play.
And we are back to run time. As soon as the puck goes down, we'll have once again a running clock. Number 5 is going to get that one as Parker Hoffman.
Well, it's also Mason McGregor.
And McGregor, as the Rushmore Thunder enter the offensive zone again, looking for a tip in front. Couldn't get his stick on it. was Andrew Welling. As the Watertown Lakers are up into the neutral zone, this is Evans. Evans gets it taken off of his stick. As a Rushmore Thunder try to get it up and out. They find the neutral zone, or the Rushmore Thunder. This is Marco. Try to put a hit on Prusner. And Prusner's going to go back to his bench. Offensive zone play here for the Rushmore Thunder. We're at 3:15. We're back to a running clock. As a Rushmore Thunder circle this one around. This is Ballou. Loses it on his forehand, and it's tapped out to Aiden Melville. Melville gets back to Evans. He's going to go in 1-on-2, and he's going to draw a crowd real quick as he skates towards the left-hand dot. And the Rushmore Thunder up into the neutral zone, give up the puck to the Watertown Lakers defenseman. Over on the far side, there's Redland pushing it up, tried to get it up to Roberts. As this puck goes into the neutral zone on the far side. Tapped along by Parker Hoffman. And this is Hoffman. Hoffman's going to take a shot. Broke up somewhere in traffic. Tyler Roberts. As we got a broken stick. And it looks like Remy Redland's going to need to go to hockey headquarters on a broken stick. Hockey headquarters, loose equipment. Sponsor both tournaments. They have done it for years. Neutral zone play here for the Lakers as they throw it into their offensive zone. We're at 2:08 on a running clock. Rushmore Thunder work in deep in their defensive zone. Over to the wing, looking for a centering pass, just a little bit hard in the neutral zone. Watertown Lakers, this is Quentin Jorgensen. Playing the defense, the puck laying on its edge, and Mann takes a slap shot. And Nygaard's got it. We're at about a minute 40 here on a running clock. Remy Redland needs to get to hockey headquarters. That's the first broken stick we've seen in a while.
Yeah, we haven't. That's the only broken stick we've seen,
Yep.
I believe, today. Other than if maybe another one broke, we just never saw it. But that's the most obvious one of the day.
How much does a stick cost, John, nowadays?
Not even gonna take a guess.
About $3.50 for an average one. Pretty expensive.
It's never cheap when they're laying on the ice broken.
Well, I have enough sticks at my house, broken sticks. I don't think you can get them all in a pickup truck.
Gotta hold on to them for something.
I'm going to make a bench or a recliner or something, or maybe a deck out of them. I've got enough. I could probably make a deck. And we're at that 1 minute mark. As the Rushmore Thunder set up behind their goalie, Brody Lee. He's had 8 shots, but he's given up 2 goals. Up to Evans at the red line. He's going to go in on his backhand, gets picked away. He hits Sawyer Knopf on his left-hand side as the Rushmore Thunder. Try to get it up out of there. That's Sawyer Knopf. Gets it taken off his stick as he moved in. 26 seconds left in this game. It's the last game of the day as Jet Van Gilder finds it in his defensive zone, retreats in back of his goalie. A pass goes up, intercepted by the Rushmore Thunder. They're going to take one more shot. It's a rebound. That shot went in by McGregor. And offensive play here. And they're going to get one more. That's 7 seconds left.
There's McGregor.
And it's McGregor.
They got the rebound.
For the Rushmore Thunder, 7 seconds left. And that's going to do it. For the Rushmore Thunder is the number 1 seed. They look like the number 1 seed against the Watertown Lakers, the 8th seed. It's a 9-2 game. The Lakers were down 6-0. Or had a running clock and got it all the way back, shut the clock off, and then went back into run time. We're going to be back to recap this one and talk just a little bit about this tournament and where we head tomorrow.
Well, we also have the player of the game that we'll talk to coming up.
South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game. We're going to go down and talk to him.
We will be back with our post-game show after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door, designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock, with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. Or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
As we welcome you back, they are giving the medals out for the league champions in the Rushmore Thunder, who won 9-2 in this first game, but finished 22-0 in the regular season and are the league champions. And they obviously will be looking for more than just winning that league championship in the regular season. They're looking for a state championship here in the postseason. As the bracket comes up on Capital City Rock Sports, it is set for tomorrow. 1 o'clock game, it'll be Aberdeen, the 6th seed, against the 7th seed Mitchell Marlins. Yankton Bucks, the 5 seed, against the 8 seed Watertown Lakers at 3:30. Then at 6 o'clock, the state semifinals start, Brookings and Sioux Falls West. And then the Rushmore Thunder, the top seed, against the 4 seed Sioux Falls East at 8:30. It was a 5-4 double overtime win for Sioux Falls West over Aberdeen to start our day, before an 8-0 and 2-0 wins for Brookings and Sioux Falls East over Mitchell and Yankton, and then a 9-2 victory for the Rushmore Thunder over the Watertown Lakers to close out our first day. Wyatt Reeder, who scored 4 goals in the game, he is our player of the game. We will talk with him here in just a little bit, as it will be Jim Lloyd that is down there that will be talking with him here in just a moment. But it was Reeder that scored 4 times. Wyatt Ballou, Colton Merchant also scored. Cameron Ritter had a goal. And then it was Remington Mann and Mason McGregor that also scored in the game. Mann got his first varsity goal in there as well. And for the Watertown Lakers, they scored back-to-back goals. They were down 6-0 going into the third period. They scored the first 2 goals of that third period. Jake Root from Neldner, and then it was Kasuski that scored from it, Quentin Jorgensen. That ended up made it a 6-2 game that stopped run time. But then 2 more goals from Reeder and Mann made it a 8-2 lead. They got run time going again, and then a 7 seconds remaining that it was Mason McGregor that scored to finish it out and end up being a 9-2 win overall for the Rushmore Thunder. And they will hand the trophy out. I believe that they have the trophy that they'll hand out to the Rushmore Thunder, and then they will take a picture as well. We will will talk with Wyatt Reeder here in just a moment. They will first take a picture as league champions, and then we'll get a picture between Jim and Wyatt Reeder. As you can see that on your screen on Capital City Rock Sports on YouTube, as they are the #1 team in the States, 22-0 in the regular season. Dominant here in their first game, 23-0 overall. And they're 2 wins away from a state championship. Sioux Falls East is their next opponent. They played a really tough first game against Sioux Falls East. It was a 5-3 win before it turned into a 9-1 win against Sioux Falls East. So East knows that they have some of the horses to maybe get the job done, as they will first get a picture here between Jim Lloyd and Wyatt Reeder. And then we'll send it down. I don't know if we maybe got that picture yet, but we can send it down here to, we'll get that picture before we send it down to Jim Lloyd. I'll be talking with our player of the game and Wyatt Reeder, and we'll send it down to Jim Lloyd now.
All right, I'm in the Rushmore bench with the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, Wyatt Reeder. Wyatt Reeder, tell me a little bit about this team that you play with. You guys were 22-0. You win your first round. What about this team?
I mean, great group of guys. Love being around them. It's a blast every day. Yeah, it's great to get the first one here in Watertown, and job's not done yet.
Well, you said job's not done. You've been preparing this for a while. What does your off-season look like as you prepare to come to state tournament and win the season?
A lot of time in the weight room with the boys, lots of early mornings and practices with the guys.
All right, first team All-State. 4 goals tonight, and one of the top scorers in the state. Wyatt, what's next? You're going to play tomorrow.
Yeah, focus on the game tomorrow, obviously. We're just focusing on Sioux Falls, and we'll go from there.
All right, Wyatt Reeder, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, player of the game.
So it is a 9-2 win for the Rushmore Thunder over the Watertown Lakers to close out day #1. And again, all 3 days we start at 12:45 with a 1 o'clock puck drop. As again, you can see it on your screen on Capital City Rock Sports. 12:45 with coverage for Aberdeen and Mitchell for 1 o'clock puck drop. Be on the air 15 minutes prior to each game time. Obviously, we were on the air 15 minutes prior to the scheduled start time for our first game, and then never again the rest of the day. But as we get set for our second day, we'll have that coming up 12:45 tomorrow afternoon between Aberdeen and the Mitchell Marlins. That'll wrap things up for us here for day #1. Back with you for day #2 here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. I want to say thanks to Wanda and Jen back at the station, for the crew here at Watertown. They did a great job on the first day. Looking forward to another 2 days here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We appreciate all the work production-wise that was done for us here this afternoon. We'll wrap it up. A 9-2 win for Rushmore over Watertown. We'll see you tomorrow at 12:45 here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
You've been listening to the State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Papa Murphy's, AirTech, Pepper Sports Center, Beck Motors, Xander Auto Parts, May Adam, Lake Area Technical College, Whale Construction, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Weatherall Roofing, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, Pelican Power Sports, Wagner Auto, The Hockey Headquarters, The Field House, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, and the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. Join us all tournament long on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.